Welcome to the Gamers at Large Midweek Show Chocolate Cast. Uh, I got with me today Shep. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, peeps? It's the Good Shepherd. Things about to get hopefully interesting. Tune in, peeps.
And we also got the game idea guy, Andre. What's up?
I'm doing good, just eating some food, and I know the subjects are like pretty much right up my alley, so let's get going.
All right. Well, since me and Shep already did this one on my channel, we're gonna go on and start with you for this mighty number 9 delay. Has AG Inafune lost his damn mind?
Has he? Oh man, bad thing is I had so much faith in him going into this, and I was like, it's the bad thing is I feel like it might end up being a decent game, but I think all of the bull crap that he's pulled, all of the additional Kickstarters for extra money and for other projects other than just getting the game out, especially when you got several times the amount that you actually asked for in the beginning. I think to myself, like, Yacht Club Games put out a game, no problem. Galaxy Trail put out a game, no problem. And they definitely had far less money than you did. So how come Beck has not seen the light of day yet? Other than the few screenshots people have seen and the few betas that people have played. That game should have been out.
Well, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Because from reading the article, I went back and read the article again. I'm not the article, but the apology again, and apparently it's because of the multiplayer, the online multiplayer. If that's truly the case, shouldn't they just go? If the single player experience is done,
put out the single player, patch in the multiplayer later once you figure it out.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be mad about that.
Just add something extra for people just to, because everybody, let's be real, everybody loves the free update that you don't have to pay for nowadays. So just do it that way. At least that way the game is out. It's good to go. People can play it. If people are angry about the online, it's going to be it'll be patched in. So and you know that they're working on it. That way you don't have to keep pushing it back. Because if it gets to spring and he says there's another, there has to be another delay.
They better be refunding money at that point.
Yeah. Because my thing is, what are you spending all this money on?
I don't know. I mean, if
the whole thing was done inefficiently, honestly.
It had to have been. It really had to have been.
Look, I have a feeling he saw those dollar signs and he got a little too excited with the money and didn't pay attention to what he should have been doing. And now he's trying to pay attention to it, but they're like so far behind. He's got a lot of pressure on himself, and that's his fault. That is his fault. He didn't manage his team right, and he should know better. Seeing as he's managed, I don't know how many games before. He should know better than this.
And I think that's the real eye-opener, because normally you would think like a new company would do this. No, this is Inafune. He's been around for what, 30+ years?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah, this is newcomer mistakes.
I mean, it's not like
newcomers are doing better than him.
Yeah, they are. They're doing way better. But look at another one, Koji Igarashi. He doesn't seem like he's having much trouble. He's been around for a while. He knew what the hell he needed to do, and he's doing it.
Yeah. The only thing he did was tell people that, look, if you want it on your preferred system, we need extra to do that.
Which I have no problem with.
Yeah.
With their situation, went with the more popular hardware, and then they have to work with different hardware. I understand that. He still got had to put together a team to do this. So, I mean, I get that.
Yeah, but I appreciate the fact that he actually broke it down and just straight up told people from the get, like, look, I'm not trying to be an ass to anybody, but this is what we're doing. If you want it on your preferred system of choice, we need to get it to this level and go from there. And you know what? People responded, and it got to that level
because he was straightforward.
Yeah.
It goes a long way, honesty. Believe it or not, honesty still works.
Yeah.
Saying I think Mr. Inafune is not being completely honest with us.
Well, that and the fact that he
No, I
wants to do
think
an anime, he wants to do
I,
all
he's
this other
delusional,
stuff.
His
dude.
problem was he saw that money and his eyes got big. He should have stuck to developing the game and getting that done first instead of worrying about all this other stuff. If he would have
You know,
got Mighty Number 9 off the ground, Red Ash, no one else would have complained. They would have been like, okay, I'm
yeah,
ready to put money down for that. No one would have questioned it.
Yeah.
yeah. If he just took his time, like I told Jay in his cast, I'm like, he reminds me of that kid. Remember the direct where Reggie gave up his job? He assigned the kid, he's like Tyler or whatever, and the kid just said random crap. That's what KG reminds me of. It's like he got an idea, then he was like, no, maybe I should do this. Then he got another idea, like, dude,
What he should
take
have
some
done
Ritalin and try again.
What he should have done is put out the game, get back established, and get a sequel started, and then if you needed to
Yeah,
do something else for like another game, because I know he wanted to complete
one
the
game at a
Mega
time.
Man Legends. I know he wanted to complete that trilogy, but if you want to make another game like that after getting Mighty Number 9 out, go for it, but get that out first. Don't don't drum up a bunch of different projects and ask people for a bunch of money and then fail to get the first one out. Like, get the first one out. Like he
And he
did.
ain't gonna
It's not
do
a
it.
hard
It's like he did
concept.
it
Finish
backwards.
what you started, then move on to the next project.
Like he could have built after getting the game established. He could have built up the funding for an anime. Hell, he probably would have had the funding for an anime if the game was already out.
Yeah, people would have thrown the money at him. He wouldn't even need to ask.
Yeah. Shadow.
What's going
What
on?
about you? What are your thoughts on that whole Mighty Number 9 delay?
Uh, I'm kind of unfazed by it. I'm kind of it's fine if I don't get to play that indie game, then I'll just play other stuff like not No Man's Sky, but the other game the 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 Jonathan Blow title. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh, I can't either.
Yeah. I think it's out already now. At least on Steam anyway. I don't know if it's out on PS4 yet, but The Witness.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, so I like puzzle games. I like Myst and Riven, so I'll try that and see what it's like.
Okay. All right. Well, since we brought up that topic of Mighty Number 9, let's go into that second one. Why are companies so against local multiplayer? I'm not understanding this.
You want to hear the truth, or you want
Hey, go for it.
to? It's a pain in the ass to make them because
Local?
the game engine barely runs with just single player.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're making local co-op and you have to do split screen, then you're in a situation now where you have to deal with either lowering the resolution, which you're going to have to anyway because the screen is going to be smaller. But that means you're also going to have to kill some of the detail as well, so you're able to maintain the frame rate. And these games are already struggling as it is anyway on these quote-unquote high-end systems. So certain platforms try to omit that altogether and require two Xboxes, two PS4s for you to be able to play online together. So it used to be a thing.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, that's one of the major reasons, and the other reason is obviously money, because that's more development time because it's harder to do. So yeah, it's not just some passing fad that they all of a sudden, oh, less people are interested in this. Plenty of people are interested in it. So they're just taking it away
Money
because
talks.
yeah, they make less money by doing that because they're spending more money getting the game made to appease those people. And what are those people really going to go online and play DLC if they're playing couch co-op with their friend in that game all the time?
Wait, hold on. But Nintendo's supposed to be cheapskates, right? So why do they always prefer to do local multiplayer?
Hey,
I just have to say it, dude.
I put it this way: like it hurt Bungie to stop doing it at one point. It got to the point where they started taking more and more features out, as far as the local co-op. And well, the local co-op is kind of still there, but the local multiplayer used to be LAN. It used to be able to link up four systems at a time and stuff like that. and that's not really the case anymore. Especially since most of these systems don't. They have issues. So if you're talking about 4-player across 4 systems and 16 people with 4-player split screen, that these systems aren't made for that anymore. They're made for giving you features, apparently.
Well, that's a feature we need back.
Yeah, because the only reason why I bring that up is because when I'm playing something like, say, Transformers Devastation, that to me that game's like ripe for like a local co-op.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not in their wheelhouse anymore. Anything on these newer systems, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Period. The whole point is they already have a way. A lot of these publishers have already locked that they're not going to go past the bare minimum as far as getting games out, especially if it's a licensed property and they don't have their in-house developers working on it. They're not going to pay. Imagine how much extra it would cost, because Platinum already puts a whole bunch of stuff in their games anyway. Imagine how much extra it would be for them to go the extra mile, like they would say for Nintendo, for a third party that's putting it on every platform on demand. That's a lot of time and money.
Yeah. Guess you got a point there. It kind of sucks, but it does have a point.
Yeah, I've heard other things. I've heard publishers and PR guys give these BS excuses about, oh well, the interest just really isn't there from the
bullshit.
Yeah, it isn't.
I'm like, dude, that's straight up bullshit. Because I'm sorry, if you got like a family of like 3 or 4, come on, dude. Yeah, everybody know that's bullshit.
How many million PS4s are there out there right now? So there are
5 or something like that.
And the average console,
7 million.
A lot of these consoles don't go to attic dwellers or never mind. Or people living in grandma's basement, with really nice radio voices.
That was a low blow.
That really was.
Sorry about that.
And it was 2 different people. I love it.
We'll let that one fly south for the winter. I'm sorry. But yeah. I mean, like those are not the majority, even though they claim to be, part of the majority. Like, we are the majority. We're the vocal, blah blah blah. They're the vocal minority. Those nerds that sit either in the attic or the basement. And they, a large majority of people, when a console is successful, when the PS1 was market leader, when the PS2 was market leader, when Wii was the market leader, and now PS4 is the market leader, all 4 of those platforms sit in the middle of somebody's house in a living room. Everybody stares at it at some point in time. And it's not just one person playing it.
Or uses it to watch Netflix.
Exactly. And so if I put it this way, if couch co-op was such a dying thing, then Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo would have no problems dropping the price of controllers.
True.
Yeah, that's the one thing they don't drop prices on, no matter how old they are. If you want a PS3 controller, you're still spending close to $60.
Yep. I can attest to that because my other one just died. I had to go buy another one.
And that system came out almost 10 years ago. So,
yep.
Actually, over 10 years ago. It's 2016 now, right? Well, it's about to be.
2016. So, it's 10 years.
Yeah, so that's that's crazy.
But here's the thing: when I sit up and I see a game like Smash Brothers, and they do something like, I don't know, 8-player Smash, and you try to tell me that local multiplayer is dead,
something tells me that game sold pretty well.
Yeah,
I think it did okay for the low install base that the Wii U is known to have, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, it's only an Evo.
Exactly.
Along with Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
So imagine why so many other fighting games are still so popular, and they have these fighting game tournaments and stuff like that, and stuff like Street Fighter does sell really well. I mean, it's not selling well just for people to sit there and play it by themselves and play online over and over again. They have a second controller.
Yeah, or third.
So if that was the case, then fighting games would just not exist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or in my case, you have to have 8 because some people don't like to bring their controllers over.
Oh yeah.
Or I always have at least 3 to 4 controllers minimum.
Then you got people that like to have sticky hands when they touch your equipment, so you got to get in a broken controller.
Yep.
Get that broke one.
Or you have someone who randomly grabs your controller, limited edition controller, for your PS4 and throws it into the bathtub.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
man. Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
I would never be mad at my own blood.
Uh-huh. I said that too once.
Hey, if you're killing them, it's not a crime. You're just returning him back to the womb.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that was wrong. That was
Wow,
on
dude.
so many levels of wrong.
Well, he's a Marine. We say fucked up shit like that from time to time.
Man.
Fathersatlarge.com.
Oh, sorry.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so most of us here, we were born in the 80s or before. In other words,
Forget you, man. Forget you.
we grew up with the 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons. Now, Platinum Studios, a studio which I think all of us love vehemently for their work in action games, Activision has got them to do 2 games. The first one came out last year, Transformers Devastation. If you have not had a chance to play that game and you are a fan of Generation 1 Transformers, you are doing yourself a disservice by not playing it.
Hey guys, don't be burnt by Legend of Korra.
That too.
They're a good studio.
They make a lot of great games. Sometimes people just mess up or get unlucky.
Right.
This new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one's looking real good so far.
So yesterday they released a leaked trailer. I don't understand how you officially release a leak.
No. That's what I say. Official leak. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds like an announcement to me and not a official.
Yeah. But they did for TMNT. Activision gave them wanted them to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they are doing it. And the trailer looks awesome, dude. They have basically Shredder doing a monologue to open it out. It's only 1 minute and 38 seconds. You can find it on YouTube.
Seems like we watched it 8 or 9 times already.
I've watched it, actually.
Michelangelo exploded. I don't know what happened there, but looks like he did a lot of damage.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, it looks like it kind of reminds me of that old school Turtles in Time a little bit.
Exactly, with a new feel, but
yeah. And knowing Platinum, the action is going to be ridiculous. The combo system is probably going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, of
can't wait
course.
to get my hands on that combo system.
Yeah, the combo system, and I call dibs on Raph.
Motherfucker! Donatello then, screw it.
The combo system is probably going to be ridiculous. Now, with them, you look like you got Rocksteady, Bebop. The foot looks like actual ninjas and not robots.
Yeah, Sharkman and I think Leatherhead.
Yeah, Leatherhead, Sharkman, and supposedly more. Because from what I read in the article, because you can go on Platinum's site, they have a blog and they'll tell you everything about their game. It's supposed to be even more mutants on there. And the way they had Shredder looks menacing. They actually showed him. And me personally, I'm loving the art style, so I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that art style, because a lot of people say cell shading is dead and people shouldn't use cell shade. Me personally, I like it because
I love well implemented cell shading. It gives it a unique atmosphere. Sorry.
That and the fact that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started in a comic book.
Yeah, that was a
So I
dark.
feel like the comic book came to life.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That is a very dark comic book game.
So I just want to get you guys.
Yeah.
Shadow, what about your thoughts on that whole TMNT trailer?
Trailer was good. I like the way it looked. It looked like it would be a very nice Wii U game. Sorry.
Yeah. Activision. You know how Activision is, man. Stop.
Yeah.
You know how Activision is.
Yep. Gotta make that. Gotta get that check.
But hold up, Activision has a good relationship with Nintendo. Oh, damn.
Yeah, never before. Yeah, never before.
Never again. Sorry.
You bring it to Nintendo.
Yep. Call of Duty. Yeah, go figure. Oh man, it's just you could see the effort going away from the launch title to the follow up after the launch title. I mean, from WB and the Batman games to the Call of Duty games, you start to see Game Pass support drop out. You start to see less and less features. You start to see, hey, this really looks like a 360 game instead of having better textures. Um, so yeah, you could tell that was starting. The effort was starting to go out of the window.
Uh,
Um,
could be worse.
yeah,
Yeah.
it could be worse. Yeah, they could own the rights to Bayonetta.
Yeah. So uh, but yeah, the but with the Ninja Turtles, look, we all know it's Activision because Platinum has said on multiple occasions they love working with Nintendo. So I I just find it glaringly obvious, Activision, that you love to put how it's coming on everything
But
except, and you know, let's
Literally everything but Nintendo systems.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
like
wow.
iOS and
You know, though, I find it odd that they were so willing to put that daggone Peanuts game on the Wii U.
oh
I
yeah, of
find it
course.
odd too. I find it odd that they were so willing to put what was it that the Skylanders race game or whatever.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. They'll do that. They're like, Amiibo. We got to get that Amiibo money. Got to get them Amiibos made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love to have a
That's,
Raph amiibo.
oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. They
Hey,
they're
man, give me my Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo,
That's it.
and Raphael
Yeah, give me the full
amiibo.
set.
And give me my Shredder amiibo to go along with it.
that would
We
make a
good
lot
to
of
go.
sense, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it
Yeah,
make a lot of sense?
They would make a
you
lot
need
of
to go
money.
watch the SNES version of Turtles in Time, not
And
the
Yep.
you know what?
remake one they did a few years back that took all the stuff out of it.
And since they're third party, they don't have to lose. Nickelodeon and Activision don't have to lose whoever their partner would be for making the toys,
Nope.
because that toy company could partner with them to make the amiibo.
Yep.
So I don't know. Like, did you guys hear? Did y'all hear the IGN interview with the guy that made Shovel Knight?
No.
They talked
No.
about how the Shovel Knight amiibo got made, and that's literally what they did. Who they were originally going to make a Shovel Knight toy, and the company they were going to use to make the toys and all the other little things like the printouts and banners and shoes and stuff like that. Um, Nintendo told them they could use whoever they wanted, and since they got them to do it, they built a prototype amiibo and sent it to Nintendo. Nintendo said check, and then that's how the amiibo came to be. So
So
third parties,
they literally could have had a third party toy manufacturer make some extra money.
yeah, and that's what Activision did to get their amiibo done for Skylanders. The same company that made all the Skylanders toys before made the Skylanders amiibo.
Yeah.
But yet they okay.
Yeah.
Lost opportunity there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
business decisions. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, even people who don't have a Wii U would have bought the daggone things.
but just to show the trolling there, it's you could see the clear logos here that I'm sharing right now. It's just
PC.
you could blatantly see them there. It's yeah.
They even
Yeah.
got PC.
I'm surprised they don't have Mac.
I'm tripping because I see Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 there.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought
Well, of
these
course,
companies
because,
were
you
trying
know,
to get everybody away from those.
because I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Now you know what would have made you mad if you would have saw 3DS and Vita on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That would
that-
have really made you mad.
that just would have been, oh god. What would have really made me mad if I saw the PSP logo on there? It
Yeah.
would have been like, oh god, really?
well, EA's still doing that somewhat.
Yeah. They're like, let's put it on the PSP. We could
Wait,
sell
who is still playing on it?
2 copies of NBA Live on the PSP.
Well, in Japan, in Japan they're still playing. They're still
Yeah, because there's so many RPGs.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess
Dude, Dreamcast.
I should get a PSP and a Vita.
I love,
Sega was making.
dude. You should. I still use them both.
So
I love my PSPs, both versions.
Yeah. All right, Andre. What about you? What did you think about the TMNT trailer?
I thought it looked nice, and I'm waiting for the game.
It's probably gonna come out right in time for the movie because the movie's supposed to hit June 23rd or something.
Uh,
They said summer 2016.
Really, that soon? I don't know the movie's coming out that soon.
Yeah, the movie's coming out this year.
Make
this is
one
a
bad
packed
movie,
movie.
go right into the next.
Yeah, this is a packed
So wait a minute. So does that mean they must have made the sequel before they even put out the first one then?
They made
For it to come out that quickly, they must have
right after they greenlit the sequel like 2 weeks after the movie came out. After
I said, okay.
2014 movie came out.
Wow. Michael Bay.
Yeah. So,
We're gonna have
But-
teenage mutant explosion turtles.
Gotta explode.
Well,
Gotta go kaboom.
Yeah, that trailer
gotta
looks
get
cool.
paid, son. Gotta get paid.
That trailer looks really cool. It looks like a dark comic basically. It's not, yeah.
look like the original,
Honestly,
Look like the original with color.
Yeah.
Look like the original.
Because it was
that
black and white
like-
people.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
the turtles are different colors too, and they have different textures on them. So yeah,
Well,
it's-
yeah, they were all different colors in the comics. Only the
Yeah.
TV show had them looking almost exactly the same.
Donatello was the darkest one, but it looks like they didn't really make him too dark in this one.
He used to be like a real dark green.
Yeah, like super dark green. Yeah,
I wonder if they put the Gap in.
like on the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did right there. They just showed Raphael.
I don't know why. They don't need no gap teeth.
Well, that's better than what they did in the movie. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah.
What is
I'm mad what they did to Donatello in the movie. Damn it.
Nickelodeon
Bebop with a flaming chainsaw.
Yeah. Now
That was cool.
Like,
I won't lie to you. That's over the top, but it was cool.
yeah. So let me ask you this, because like in the comic now, like Rocksteady rolls with like a giant mallet, and Bebop does have the chainsaw. Do you think that's where they're gonna go? They're gonna like pull from stuff that's actually going on now, or are they just gonna like? Because back in the day it was AR-15s and M60s.
Yeah, yeah. But let me tell you something. The AR-15 has not gone out of style. Though.
Yeah.
He can still keep one.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Like, and do you think that the Mousers are gonna show up since
Yes.
it's Ninja Turtles? Why the hell not?
Yeah, but they have to introduce Baxter Stockman, but yeah. I have a feeling they'll be there.
Okay, all right. Now, seeing as how they did that, Activision let them do that. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we were talking about like what other '80s cartoon they can use, and he brought up one. He brought up Thundercats,
Yes.
and I'm like, dude, that could actually work.
You see, because you brought you brought up G.I. Joe before.
I brought up G.I.
on the
Joe,
thread.
yeah.
But I was thinking Thundercats when we started this, and I was also thinking like He-Man. The only thing was you probably couldn't play as He-Man because He-Man fights kind of slow. It would have to be somebody else,
Like Tila or
or somebody like that you could
Yep.
fight.
well, now which one? Hold on. So like with He-Man, because I was thinking He-Man myself, but my thing is, which He-Man would you use? Would you use the original '80s one, or would you do the one they did the remake on back in 2002 and 3?
No ponytails.
I'm
No,
to the
no,
point.
not the ponytail. I'm talking about the one they did in 2002 and 3. You think about the one in '90.
Oh, I never saw the 2002 one.
Yeah, there was one they did in 2002 it was on Cartoon Network, ran from 2002 to like 2004. It was like 39 episodes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Was it any good?
It was actually pretty good. I actually was enjoying it. So, because when he said Thundercats, I'm like, you mean the 2011 one? He said, yeah, use that one.
Yeah, Thundercats would be awesome. What's
Either
the
Thundercats would
Yes.
be good.
what's the black
Yes, the
guy's
new
name?
Thundercats. Hell yes.
What's the black guy's name that wasn't black? They just made him dark
Panthro?
gray. Yeah, Panthro.
Yeah.
He'd be nice.
He was obviously black.
Yeah,
Like Piccolo is
I don't
obviously
get-
black and Dragon Ball Z, like
Yeah.
obvious. So
They need to stop killing Piccolo. Piccolo needs to get a super Namekian form or some shit.
they're doing that. I'll
Maybe
tell you
they
about
are.
that after the cast.
Make him turn blue and shiny. I'm just playing.
No,
But
stay green.
the reason why I said G.I. Joe was because like G.I. Joe had some like really cool like stuff that went on in like the comics that you could actually like use to your advantage, and plus since it's Cobra, you can
It
actually,
gives them a wider palette. They could get really creative because there's so many characters with different weapons
yeah.
and tactics.
Since it's Cobra Commander, you can put like dragons and stuff in there that would make absolutely no sense, but Platinum loves doing that, so it would work.
Yeah, I
True.
want to see the two ninjas fight each other and the
Yes!
versus Lady J.
Are you talking about
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Snake Eyes?
Snake
Yeah,
Eyes.
they'll fight each other. That'd be cool.
Which
Yeah.
reminds me, I still haven't watched Retaliation yet. I have it, I just haven't watched it.
Nova Region just asked a question on the topic, by the way. I don't know if you want to answer it right now or later. But
Um. Yeah, let's go and answer it. He asked, so Activision could have partnered with Hasbro to produce Transformer NFC toys and done the same with Playmates for TMNT. What do you think is holding them back to bring their licensed IPs to a Nintendo console?
Stupidity.
Yep.
Well,
That
I used to think that, but there has to be more to the story. I mean,
Hold on.
because the thing is,
There's
at
nothing
the end of
stopping
at
them
the
from
end of the day,
no,
no, but at the end of the day, money talks.
yeah, but
So
see,
I mean, this makes.
I would say that it would be something else if it wasn't for Skylanders. If it wasn't for Skylanders, I'm like, okay, so basically you're telling me you can put that on there, but you can't put nothing else, and you're putting stuff on PS3 and 360.
No, for the record,
That
like
makes no business sense to me.
exactly, and that's what bugs me out. I'm like, it's like, I hate to admit it, we've said it before. I'm like, yo, I think that whole Nintendo agenda might be partially true because they could make a ton of money if they just do things differently, but they purposely don't do it.
And they know
So why?
they know Amiibos fly off shells too. So you imagine like how so many people that weren't going to buy that game at all would have bought it on the Nintendo platform specifically because think about it.
Imagine having the new badass. Sorry.
Your entire NES childhood would be on one platform because you would have all these characters from all those great NES games. You would have an amiibo for them. I mean, you got Little Mac to Pac-Man to Sonic to Ninja Turtles to Transformers. All that would be there in one place, and nobody else is doing it.
Here's my thing. If Transformers Devastation came on the Wii U, you know there was going to be an Optimus Prime and a Megatron.
Hell yeah.
Of
And you
course.
know
Oh yes.
that junk would have went off.
Oh,
And the reason
that's why I'm pissed.
and
But I'm
you
glad.
know that the whole amiibo thing would sell. Look at Twilight Princess HD. People aren't buying that game for that game. They're buying it for that freaking amiibo.
All day. I'm one of them. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, I own this game. Like, I own this game twice. Why am I okay? Here's time number 3. They hit me in the head.
He's time number 3 because I'm getting that damn amiibo.
It's so sad, but whatever. Whatever. The pimping is strong with Nintendo. They're like, here's the backhand. You thought you were quitting with Amiibo.
No,
Like nope.
you got your collection of the ones that you said you wanted.
You thought we was gonna let you give up that easy?
Yeah, he said,
Yo, Nintendo are assholes. I only was supposed to get 4 amiibos. I'm 28 and counting.
They're like, yeah, we put those marks back out there for you to rebuy. Yeah, now your collection's complete. Not. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now buy more.
And
Assholes.
that's why I'm sitting there, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, Activision, that honestly makes no sense.
Well, like I said it before,
You
a
can't
transformable Optimus Prime and a transformable Megatron amiibo.
And my thing,
That would be bananas.
you can't say Platinum is Platinum. Platinum loves working with Nintendo, so you messed up there. So you can't say it's Platinum.
Exactly. It ain't the developer.
Yeah. So it has to be the publisher at this point. And if you set up there and be like Yevis Gillimore and say, oh, all y'all play is Dance Dance Revolution, dude, yeah, whatever.
So Nintendo announces third party. They announced third party amiibos way back in December of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of made a public statement saying how they're more open to more third party amiibos after we got more information about the Shovel Knight amiibo. And that was around August time frame. And we got nothing but silence. Well, I won't say silence. We got Skylanders and Silence, and it was really only like 2 amiibo out of that. Really, it was just Bowser and Mario.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bowser and Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they sold that wrong anyway, because it's like $70 for a starter pack with one character, with one amiibo character, and then you had to spend $70 for the other one, or try to find it otherwise, and you couldn't really get it. So I just think that's crazy. And here's the other thing too. They don't have to look like the amiibo that Nintendo makes.
No, they can make
It could be. You could take the Ninja Turtle action figures that you could buy right now, slap an NFC chip in them, done.
Yeah.
Exactly what I've been saying.
It's in the base.
Yeah. And
All you gotta do is take it out,
want no trouble?
slip it in the
What?
foot, slip it in their shell.
Those chips are strong.
Yeah, they're strong. They could be read from a decent distance. It makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense.
You're talking they can be smaller than a pinky nail. Well, actually, a lot smaller than a pinky nail. Depending on how much data is going to be read from them or what have you. And Nintendo already limited that, so they can't be that big.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. I hate to devolve to that, but that's so bizarre. You would figure that. I know Nintendo is probably telling. I think Nintendo's telling some people no. I know that pretty much like there are some people that are like, can we please do it? 2012, 2013, no. We gave you a chance.
Yeah.
So.
But you think like a company like Activision, you would think they would be jumping at the chance to do it.
Yeah, and Nintendo's not going to let them go. They're going to keep them around. So I figure if they wanted to do it, they let them. They let them do it with Skylanders. Cause, I mean, that just makes sense and money for both parties.
Yeah, for everybody involved. That's another reason why the whole thing with the Platinum games don't make any sense.
Yeah.
They just don't make a bit of sense.
Could it just be that they don't want to pay Nintendo any money off of the top for it?
Well, I don't think
they're making it
anything for that. I think, from what I understand from a piece of from the interview, the way that they were talking, since the third party that would make the stuff is doing all of the business, the only thing that would be in there is Nintendo's NFC chip, and
so that wouldn't really cost them much. Then.
No, they would just pay for the license for the SDK that they already paid for.
So
yeah,
basically it's almost free for them.
Yeah, this is bananas, man. Just bananas.
Yeah.
So I was right in just saying it's stupidity.
Yeah. Basically.
These people that green light projects, I hear that Splatoon in the background. By the way, that's.
Yeah, I've been playing nonstop.
I got to get back in. I don't know. Overdrive is always calling me, so I always want to overdrive, extend it to max and max and max, and yeah. So I'll probably be doing that in a little bit here anyway. But, yeah.
Overdrive.
My goal is to beat the game on foot. I'm gonna do it.
No, you're not.
Man, have you seen some of the videos? Have you seen some of the videos?
You remind me of GS Khalil. That kid plays like Contra 3 on the hardest level and beats it. Like he's obsessed with playing shit super difficult.
I used to be able to do that too. I can't do it anymore.
People are pimping Overdrive like nobody's business, and I mean like they're not. And it's not like they're buying a whole bunch of gear to do it. People have figured out how to do it without that stuff on there. You just use different arts in a certain sequence to keep the TP going. And they just keep the overdrive going until it eventually gets to max. And once it gets to max, if you have any type of potential, you're putting out so much damage. It's ridiculous. And you're healing yourself with every other hit depending on what type of soul voices come up.
See.
So, yeah, it
gets done. They built into the game a way to cheat the system.
Yeah, I want to say halfway through the game, I wasn't afraid of enemies that were 15 levels above me. So is when I first played the game, I'm like, if you're one level above me, I'm walking the other way. But now it's like, man, I'm walking around. I'm like, oh, you're a 65? Let me try you real quick.
Okay, so
yeah, I haven't gotten past the first hour yet. Strangely enough.
Man, you got a lot of
Yeah, you got a lot of
Yeah.
I already know myself. Once I start really playing, I'm not gonna put down the controller. You know how I get with, especially with RPGs. You saw what I did with Fantasy Life.
Yeah. Well, okay, just real quick across the board. We won't make this a Xenoblade cast. We'll do that later on. But just real quick, I want to get a poll from everybody. How many hours?
I am at 67 right now.
Okay.
Oh, you already know. I barely hit 40 minutes for me. Sorry.
40 minutes.
Not even a
Yeah,
second.
that.
Not even a second.
Oh,
Okay.
you still don't have it, Andre?
No, I'm gonna get it real soon though. I'm
Okay.
looking at it.
Man.
You sure? Bro, I already told you, man. If you need me to do a fundraiser for you, I got you.
Nah, I'll
So
get it.
I didn't start the game until probably I want to say the week after Christmas. 109 hours.
I just
How
started
do you
playing
get
2 weeks ago.
109 hours?
109 hours. My life, man. My life.
Dude, it gets.
So basically, right after you come home, you've been playing that game.
Yes, I just finished. I just finished hacking my fight stick so I can finally play Killer Instinct again. And I think I played like maybe 2 matches, and it was back to overdrive. I
You
could.
know what? Screw
I was
it.
like,
I'm gonna put Xenoblade in now, you bastards.
I will say this: like Xenoblade actually is like one of those games where you start playing you start doing so much stuff, you don't know when the time passes.
I hear all these comments and stuff and all
Complaints.
this defense. No, I see all this defense for other titles like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and stuff like that, and the complexity of their systems and how much stuff there is to do.
Man,
Bruh,
bruh,
bruh.
dude. Let me put it to you like this: I was on like two. I haven't even. I've got stuck doing so many affinity missions. I forgot to go back to the damn story.
And why is it?
Yo, that's none of RPG playing though.
It starts off
So,
somebody having a crush on somebody else, so you're trying to get them to matchmate, and you're like, oh well, you know what? Come meet me over here. And you go meet them over there. Now it's a hostage standoff, and two large scales are in front of you. Like, let's go to war. You're like,
Yeah.
how did this? I was just helping somebody.
Matter of fact,
That escalated quickly.
I had one that actually started. Actually, had one that started. Go get like go find a engine part in like one in Noctilum. Turns into a full on scale battle between my scale and like three enemy xenoform scales, dude.
Yep.
And that was like 2 hours later.
If
wow.
I would say this, if you can find the 3 mission where they're talking about lost gold and their poets. If you finish those quests to completion, it gets hairy. It turns into stuff like, how did all this happen and why are people so evil? You'll learn pretty quick. It gets bad. Like, a lot of people are really. Some people did not take crash landing on that planet very well, or some people did not take leaving Earth very well.
Yeah, like the lady at the cathedral.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
bad.
that chick crazy.
Oh wow.
That chick was crazy.
So
Dude,
There's a lot more death than I expected.
side missions,
Yeah.
side missions can get very involved.
very.
I'll put it to you like that. The side missions can get very, and you need to do some of them just because that's how you build your affinity.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have
So I'm gonna be doing tons of side quests. I'm just.
once you start, dude, yeah, just like me,
I already know.
the only reason why I'm at 67 is because I spent like 20 hours grinding, and I have to go to work every day.
Yes. Yeah.
And see, and that's why I purposely stay away from the game, because I know myself, and you know my situation right now. If I pick up that controller, I'm gonna plug in 300 plus hours and not do a damn thing.
Yeah. Your I would say your advice would be start Friday night. That's all I can really tell you. Start Friday night and have a plan in place.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
gonna be a long one. And just you're like, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna level up a little bit. I'm just gonna play some online missions real quick to gather some items. It turns into an 8-hour long session.
Turns into a full-time job.
Exactly. And I never imagined that I would be listening to the flight song so long. I think I've heard Over the Rainbow a million times, and it never gets old. I don't know why, but yeah, it's
See, and
Anyways,
that's what I fear. I'm hooked on RPGs on my phone, far less actual, real, proper console games. Xenoblade scares me.
It
yeah,
should. It should.
yeah, that game should scare you. It literally is. Basically, you do in-game stuff before you could do in-game stuff at any time if you want to. Really. Now, there's other stuff obviously that happens after you like. I won't say spoilers, but there's other stuff that you could do. Anybody knows this if you've been on the internet. After you beat the game, a whole lot of more stuff opens up to you.
Yeah.
As far as like items and scales and stuff like that that you can use. So, but
Yeah, that's a
there's
good
so
one.
much stuff you can craft stuff before you beat the game that is equivalent to some of that stuff. So
Yeah.
you just have to, if you're really digging deep and you spend a whole lot of time, you could probably make all that stuff happen before you beat the game. I'm not doing that shit. I just want to beat the last boss, and then I'll go back and do, because everything will be a lot easier after you beat the game. So
I just
Well,
want to
see, that's the problem.
I want to.
If you look at my Fantasy Life game, I mean, bruh, I'm gonna. I know Xenoblade's gonna take at least 300 hours from me, minimal, at least.
it probably will. I did 220 in the first Xenoblade. I got World Affinity basically, and I played the entire. I did a second playthrough completely naked. So once you get, because like in the overpowered thing in the first game is agility. So if you have agility built up, like nobody can touch you, and it doesn't matter what kind of armor you have. So now, and this game is obviously potential in other gear you can put on, gear and arts you can use, like Ghost Walker and Ghost Factory, where the enemy is just like, I can't see you. So
I will say this. I need to go in and like pay attention to the story, going to beat the story, so I can have that out the way before Uncharted and Star Fox releases. Cause
man, oh god,
Oh crap!
Zelda game this year,
Oh,
and they're probably
see,
gonna make it like Grand Theft Auto or some shit. I don't.
and Fantasy Explorer's out. There's too many damn games this year.
Plus,
Oh, I'm screwed. Project X Zone 2.
yeah, that's why I'm not getting Final Fantasy Explorers yet, because I'm gonna get that one, and then I'll go back and get Final Fantasy Explorers this summer. But
I'm getting it. I'm probably getting it Friday.
Tomb Raider still? Or-
I'm gonna get Tomb Raider. I'm just gonna have to,
Gosh, Tomb Raider.
I have to wait. Tomb Raider just gonna have to wait. I took too long, so Tomb Raider gonna have to wait for me. So
For people who are listening, if you're a multi-console owner and you have a life,
First
it
world
freaking
problems.
sucks right now.
yeah,
Because you're not going to keep up. You're not.
First world problems. Hashtag.
pretty much.
Unless you don't sleep, because there are some crazy bastards that do that.
Yeah.
My brother tends to do midnight gaming. That's how he does it.
Yeah, see, I don't do that.
Yeah, I work in the morning. Can't
Yeah, I don't be to work, so yeah, I can't do that. But
Yeah, this dude don't sleep.
Vampire.
Well, no, that's a lie. He don't sleep when he's playing a game he likes.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I guess I done got too old. I can't do that no more.
He older than me, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I can't. I ain't got it in me no more. Man. It used to be like that, but I ain't got it in me. But
The good old days.
that's gonna bring our midweek show to an end. We're gonna have to do a Xenoblade talk. Probably do that one next week. Just dedicated to Xenoblade.
And then you're gonna hear me cursing and complaining about how many hours I put in when I'm supposed to be doing other stuff.
Don't you want to wait till the end of the year when Shep is finished? Because
That's gonna be finished. But
Oh my god.
we'll
I
do
still
our
play
first
Fantasy
little,
Life, so I
Xenoblade
can't
chat
say
next
nothing.
week. We'll do the first one next week. So
okay.
we're gonna wrap this up. Shep, you got anything you want to pimp out?
I'm gonna be attending. Dr. Feelgood's doing an OGL cast. I think it's this Friday, and he might push it to
This Friday.
Saturday. And it's this Friday, and it's an interesting cast. But I'm finally doing my giveaway for the whole Operation Platinum. I got the sealed Wonderful 101 sealed Bayonetta 2, which I bought way back when. I'm kind of annoyed now because you could buy them for a hell of a lot cheaper now. But I got them. I'm giving them away, and that's part of what's going to happen during that show. So keep an eye out on Dr. Feelgood's channel, and hopefully you all enjoyed this cast. Have a great week, people. See you all Sunday.
All right, Shep. Not Shep. Shadow Fox.
Well, you probably see it right now already, but yeah, the video's still open, and whenever I decide to encode it and throw it in compressor, it'll be on YouTube, I guess, whenever I'm finished. But yeah, it's in the works, and
It's been a week.
it's been more than a week. It's been like 2, but and yeah, the Mac.
Hurry up, man! I want to see it.
It stays awake, and hopefully I'll be done with this one. The problem is that this is a video that I started in iMovie, and I thought that it was going to be easy for me to throw together real quick. Then I realized I needed a lot more complex stuff, so I converted it over to Final Cut, and there's some other stuff I needed to convert in iMovie to make it all work in Final Cut first. Instead, I should have just started in the Final Cut to begin with, but I didn't know how deep it was going to get. So now I'm in the middle of converting stuff to make sure everything fits together and there's no issues. Because converting stuff, sometimes you have some effects that don't. Yeah, some effects don't work, or they'll have some weird things going. Even with Apple to Apple stuff, it's kind of, you never know what you're going to get sometimes. So I have to scrub through basically almost every other frame to make sure everything's in sync. So that's kind of what you're looking at right there, right now, and yeah, it's there. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, do you play games to have fun or impress other people, or are you a I don't know, all night Final Cut guy? Because I'm not spending all night.
Now shut up and play.
All right, Andre, anything you want to pimp out?
Well, I guess my video that I posted today would be a good thing to pimp out my video about why Madden would work in the EU if it was done the way that EA had promised to do it. So yeah, that's about
Good
it.
video, must watch. Check it out for real. Check it out.
Yeah.
You come up with some great ideas. Seriously.
Yeah, I see a different video from you every time, and I'm like, why didn't I think? Oh my God, stop making them! It's so bad, and it's so obvious. It's like Nintendo should have been hitting themselves over the head with a lot of the videos that you're making.
I actually avoid some of your videos because the problem with your videos, it makes me think even more. And yeah, it's down a rabbit hole I go. So I only peek at them every now and again because same thing that happened to Shadow is going to happen to me.
Yeah, I think you need to make a reel and just kind of discreetly send it to Nintendo. Just kind of like, hey guys, look what you fucked up.
Like, make sure the NX is compatible and use some of these ideas.
First three ideas are free. The next one I will be charging. Me personally, I'm gonna be posting some retro games up on the Games at Large channel, so be on the lookout for that. I may be doing another happy hour pretty soon, so just trying to figure out what I want to do a happy hour on. So be on the lookout for that as well. It should be in the next couple weeks or so. And we will see you guys on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till then, peace out.
Peace out.
Yo, plays.